Covering music-related content of all genres. If it filters through Eastern Texas, it's fair game. Y'all bring it. From Texarkana down to the coast and Dallas down to Houston and everything in between. We are ETX ROCKS! Hit the brakes. Cut. Hey y'all, and welcome to another brand new episode of the ETX ROCKS podcast with yours truly, Boston Chris. This is our second episode of our live recording at Charlie's Backyard Bar here in Marshall, Texas, at the East Texas Music Awards pre-jam and meet and greet. I said it right. Cool. And we're sitting here with our first guest of episode 2. This is the Venable Band with 4 nominations this year in the 2016 East Texas Music Awards, and they won a couple of times last year as well. So they're nominated for Female Guitarist, Blues Band. Elijah is nominated for Drummer of the Year, and Bobby is nominated for Keyboardist of the Year. So 4 nominations, and you guys, tell us about your CD that just came out, guys.
Well, we just came out with our No Glass Shoes CD on July 22nd. We recorded and produced it in Houston, Texas with Rock Romano and Steve Crace of Conneray Music in the Red Shack Studio. And I'm really proud of it. We're about to, this weekend, we're going to go play at Dan Electro's for our CD release party in Houston. So we're really excited about that.
And Steve Crace, that's a big name.
Oh, yeah, he's really great. He's really fun to work with. He listened to what we wanted, and he helped us, he guided us through the making of the CD, and he played on the CD as well. He played harmonica, and then we had Randy Walls play on the organ on it as well in a few songs. So it really showed a cool bluesy rock type feel to the CD, which we really wanted.
Well, tell us how it might be a little bit different than the last CD, which was Trainwreck Blues.
Right. We wrote together some songs for. We wrote Too Much Too Soon. It's kind of more rockish feel, and Downhearted Blues is kind of funky, and you can dance to it. So there's a lot of cool, different songs that mesh well together, but they're different in their own way, which is really cool.
That's really neat. And I'm looking forward to getting this CD. I have your first one. I have Trainwreck Blues, and it's played a lot in my car. A lot, because my kids love the album. So they're all, play Allie. Allie, please, Allie. And I'm just like, okay. Because, on my phone, I have a playlist that's just local music. And it's all local music. We have Nick Brumley on there, and Cody Wayne, and Darren Morris, and Allie Venable. I'm really proud of it. But yeah, Allie's played a lot. Bobby, I know you're a little bit older than Allie and Elijah.
Yeah, one
so,
or two.
So please tell us how this happened.
Craigslist.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they were needing a bass player back probably 3 or 4 years ago, probably 3 and a half. And I auditioned and met Allie and kind of stemmed off from there. Yeah.
Now we're a big family.
Yeah. And he's almost like an uncle to y'all.
Yeah.
Second dad.
Yeah.
Second dad. Do you have to keep them in line?
No, they keep me in line.
That's funny. And I know at different portions you played it. From my own recollection, bass, guitar, keyboards.
Yeah, he's a great all-around musician. He can play everything amazingly, and he's like an angel sent from heaven to us. It's awesome. Elijah and I talk about it all the time. He's just such a great musician, and we're glad to have him in the band. So.
And you guys mentioned family, and I know that your wife and your mom and dad and your family are all real close as well.
Right.
And everybody's behind that. So, right. Elijah, tell me how important it is to the band to have that support system behind you all the time.
Well, it keeps us going, and without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we are able to do right now and go the places we go. And I know a lot of parents wouldn't be okay with sending their kids to Florida or New Jersey, but they're cool with it and they support it 100%. So.
And speaking of Florida and New Jersey, you guys are fixing to go on your first CD tour, and it includes Florida and New Jersey. So.
Right. At the end of September, we're going to do our CD tour. We're going to play like Skipper Smokehouse and stuff, some venues like that in Tampa, Florida. We're going to head all the way to New Jersey and play some shows down there. So we're really excited about that.
Are these your first shows outside of Texas?
No, we've played a couple shows outside of Texas, like Oklahoma, Louisiana, stuff like that. But we're playing along the East Coast, so we're really excited.
Yeah. man, I'm really huge respect for your dad, Jack.
Oh yeah.
We did that benefit last October, which you guys played at, of course, and thank you for that once again for coming out and supporting Pink Heels at Gregg County. And your dad ran sound all day long for us. And
he likes to do that.
Yeah, and I remember the cake incident with you.
Oh yeah, he told me. Yes,
And,
that was fun.
And you guys were headlining that night, and it was like all of a sudden the back room of the levee became Allie's makeup room.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was rushing to make her rock star ready again.
Oh,
I will
funny.
never ever forget that because there was cake everywhere on the dance floor, and I'm not sure if Jack's even spoken to Toby since then. I don't know.
Oh no, it's fine. We joke about me and Toby and my dad. We all joke about it. It's super funny. So.
And I've mentioned this on the show before, but you guys may not know. The money that we raised that night went to a lady named Rebecca Calvert, and she didn't have insurance for a surgery that she needed, and without the surgery, she would not have lived.
Oh wow.
The money we raised paid for that surgery for her.
That's awesome.
That's good that we can do that for people. Through music. That's what it's there for, to help people.
Right.
And
And I know you guys do a lot of benefit shows.
Yeah, we try to do one every other month just because we want to help out the community and help out people, because that's what music is for people, so.
Right. And Allie, senior in high school.
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm ready.
Are you still in school too, Elijah?
I just graduated from college with my associates, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good Lord. What is it in?
I actually got it in behavioral science, like psychology, but I'm gonna start going for nutrition and fitness and stuff like that.
Wow.
So smart. He was like number 8 in his class.
Well, I was too, but there was like 12 in the class. Not really. No, there was like 4,000 in my class, believe it or not. Yeah, 4,000. My high school is well, it was when I was there, was the biggest high school east of the Mississippi.
Oh, wow.
It's called Brockton High. 4,000 kids I graduated with. And I was actually 18th in my class, so
Cool.
I'm proud of that. But 8th in college, that beats me for sure. So, you're the drummer, so in behavioral science,
Yeah.
that's funny. So with that degree, are you a people watcher?
Yeah, I am. I've always been.
Is that why you got into that?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
That's cool. And I know your dad has to be making you go to college, so.
Oh, yeah. Well,
What's the design for Allie?
I'm really not sure as to what I want to do I want to pursue music, of course. Like, that's the number one thing I want to do with the rest of my life is be around music and play music for people. But I definitely want to get a degree in like business or communications or something in that field.
And either one of those would help with a music career
Right,
for sure.
Right. That's the goal, yeah.
I think that's smart. You can have the business and all that, and he can diagnose people from the stage.
Yeah.
Right. Get
So
a
what
little
do you bring to
exercise.
this, Bobby?
Oh man, what do I do? Not a lot.
Stay out the way, right?
Yeah, I'm the guy that blends in the back.
No. When you see him play, he's like the outstanding one. You should see him play. He's great.
Well, we just love music. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all.
The first video I ever saw of y'all was Allie playing behind her head, I think.
Okay.
Or no, it was with your teeth.
Yeah.
It was with your teeth. And you were playing, and this is when Zach was still in the band, and you
Yeah.
were still playing guitar, and you were playing like either reverse or something. I was just like, whoa. So I want to once again congratulate you guys on your nominations. Congratulations for being the 2015 Blues Band of the Year as well. And good luck at the awards. Are you guys going to the awards?
Yes, of course,
Awesome.
of course.
Awesome. Allie, I know you're co-presenting, right?
Yes.
Very cool. So you guys make sure you come out and see Allie and Bobby and Elijah at the awards. That's September 16th at K.E. Bushman Celebration Center in Boulder, Texas. ETXmusic.com is where you get those tickets. And use the promo code ETX ROCKS16 to get 10% off. Thank you all for coming on ETX Rocks.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we'll be right back with another guest very shortly. All right, we're sitting here with a brand new guest, and her name is Amanda Pruitt, and is this your first nomination this year?
Yes, sir, it is.
First nomination of the ETX Music Awards, and it's for Album of the Year for the album Not Turning Back. And I know that you're an editor or something with a magazine out of Nashville as well, right?
I'm not an editor, but I am a freelance writer.
Freelance writer.
Yes, sir, I am.
And so, I mean, how long has the album been out?
The album come out, it was released nationwide June 10th, and so it's been out since June. I got my first mailbox money today.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
That's always a plus.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, do you travel back and forth between Nashville and
Yes,
East Texas a lot?
I'm actually leaving for Nashville Sunday.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you play a lot of gigs out in Nashville.
I do more writing and more industry work out in Nashville than I do playing, but I'll be playing and actually getting paid for the first time in Nashville this week.
Sweet.
So I'm pretty
I mean, I've never actually been to Nashville as a music business person, but I know there's a lot of venues out there.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, just like next door to each other.
Definitely.
And people just go from one to the next. Is that how it works?
Well, it is. I mean, it just kind of depends on what you're looking for and stuff, because I'm more of a traditional country artist, and so on Broadway, which is called basically the tourist part of Nashville, you have more of your new country, your pop country, whatever the top 100 is on the radio is what they're playing.
Right.
Versus you go down to Midtown, which is more of the college town and stuff, and you'll find more of the traditional stuff. But you go over to Opryland, and it is nothing but traditional. So
Yeah.
I'll be spending more time down in Midtown and Opryland this time.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you go out there, do you have to have everything pre-planned, or is some stuff on the fly?
Some stuff is on the fly. It just depends on who you're with and who you're talking to at the moment. But mostly I do all my pre-planning stuff. I'm writing with Melody Roundup, and I'm really working hard on trying to focus on publishing and songwriting. You know, as an artist, that is where it's at for me. I love to sing, I love to perform, but where I get creative and where I get original is definitely in my writing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And in this album that you've got out, Not Turning Back, I want to say that as much as possible because that's promotion.
Right, well, thank you.
Did you? Was that all in East Texas production, or?
It was actually, I'm signed with a Tape Music Group out of Oklahoma City.
Okay.
And they're an independent label that does several things, books and everything. But I've been with them for 4 years now, and I'm a country artist, and a lot of people with this album have got that a little confused. Not saying that I don't want to be in a gospel scene at all, because I love the Lord with all my heart, and you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at today for sure if it wasn't for him. But I'm a country artist that has released a gospel album.
Okay.
And over the past 2 years.
Well, country and gospel are kind of first cousins.
Oh
anyway.
yeah, oh yeah. You can't really do one without the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, yeah. But over the past 2 years, it's just been a lot of downtime in my music, a lot of time to write and definitely get personal within myself. And every single song on there, but 2 are all original songs, and they're actually life, real events that have happened.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, every song but 2 you wrote personally?
Every single
Music and lyrics?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
And so what instruments do you play?
Oh, I just play acoustic, but you know, I come up with the melodies of all my stuff, and then as far as the composition, the label helps me a lot, and then I definitely have Midnight Drive, of course, that definitely fills in all the blanks.
Just going to mention those guys.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
Yeah. Midnight Drive is a band that Amanda is affiliated with or a member of, out of, I guess, the Alba area?
Alba, Lake Fort,
Yeah.
all of it. Emory.
And Michael Booth, and what are the other guys' names?
We have Michael Booth. He's on lead guitar, and he's an awesome songwriter.
I agree.
And also amazing vocalist. And then we have Mr. Joe Harrison. He is on steel guitar. And then we have Aaron Warren. He is our drummer, and Ty Joyner as our bass.
Very, very cool people, too. Very approachable, nice guys.
It's been amazing because, long story short, you know, we've all been in the business for a long time, and we've all been just kind of sitting still for about 2 years.
Right.
And we all got called out to do a benefit for a friend of ours that is struggling with leukemia right now, and we all met at a benefit in February.
Wow.
Yeah, and so we were basically all right up under each other's neck, you know,
Yeah.
and never had met.
Right.
And so since February of last year, I mean, we have been rocking and rolling, and it's just fun. I mean, you know, when you're in bands, I've been in a few, and you know, you have that roller coaster ride, and Midnight Drive is totally not like that at all.
You guys have a natural chemistry on stage for sure.
It's been amazing. It's the best group I've ever been.
And you guys out there, you can check out Midnight Drive on Facebook. It's Midnight, MIDNITE Drive on Facebook. Check them out. Amanda sings and plays with them, and that's where I was introduced to Amanda Pruitt out there at the Alba Country Fair. They had Katie Lynn opening for them that night. Katie Lynn's become pretty big since then.
Katie Lynn is my girl. I love her
awesome.
so much.
She's like a little sister to me.
She is,
I know she is to you too.
She is.
So that makes us kin, kind of, I guess. Maybe.
We can be kin.
Okay, cool.
Hey, we're all kin
all right.
in this business.
I agree with that for sure. But I mean, it's cool to see one of our own.
Oh, definitely.
You know, making it like that. I mean, she is so super sweet.
Definitely.
Down to earth, and if anybody deserves it, it's her.
It is her. She's worked hard for it, and her mother is just unbelievable, and she inspires me. Not in the music industry, but she inspires me as a mother.
Yeah.
You know, because I do have.
As a person too.
Oh yeah. She's just awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome woman.
I agree. I mean, she's had some great advice from me over the last year or two. And, I mean, I just love her to death. I'll be honest.
Great. She's great, and it takes a strong woman like her to be able to hang tight and watch Katie do what she's doing right now. So.
And keeping it under control and making sure it doesn't go where it shouldn't go.
Oh yeah.
You know,
definitely.
I mean, there's no problem with that happening.
Oh,
it's not going to happen.
At all.
So you mentioned being a mother, and I know your little girl sings as well.
Oh,
so tell us about her.
Her name is Hailee, and she is 8 years old, and she's been watching Mama sing for 8 years, and now, I mean, it's just to the point where I can't get her to shut up, and it's so fun, but it makes me just so proud because, I mean, I didn't have that growing up. I didn't have the parents that supported me or pushed me along or got me to here and got me to there or anything like that. So that is my ultimate goal with both of my children, is just to, and all three of my children. I have a stepdaughter who's fixing to be 18. Oh my gosh. But I just want them to follow their dreams, and I want them to do what they love to do. And you know, Taylor, she's 18, or fixing to be 18, and she is an awesome softball player. And you know, and my son, I mean, he is amazing at football, and he also plays the drums. And then we got Kaylee here, that's just our diva. And but you know, they're all three unique people, and I want them to succeed at what they love, because if you don't love it, you're not going to succeed.
I agree.
I mean, that's just all there is to it.
So tell the folks out there, Amanda, where people can find you online and where people can purchase your album as well.
Well, you can go to www.amandagp.com, and basically that'll get you everywhere you need to go. But you can buy my music anywhere you can buy music online. It is available everywhere: YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon. You just keep on going and just put me in that search menu, and I promise you I'll show up.
And that's Amanda Pruitt, Pruitt. The name of the album is Not Turning Back. It is a top 5 finalist in East Texas for Album of the Year, which is huge, by the way. I mean,
yes, it would be a blessing.
Out of all the albums that are produced in East Texas or played in East Texas, you have one of the top 5.
Well, thank you.
So congratulations on that, and good luck at the awards. Are you going to the awards?
I definitely am.
Awesome.
Trying to figure out what I'm going to wear, and
you and me both.
I know. Well, Impulse Outfitters out of Emory, Texas, she helps me with all of my wardrobes, and so she'll be there as a vendor, and so you'll be able to see all of her awesome clothes that she likes to put me in anyway.
Well, we will see you there, and thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you so much, Boston.
Right. No problem.
Peace.
We'll have another guest very shortly. All right, y'all. So we're back on the ETX Rocks live recording of our podcast here at Charlie's Backyard Bar. Once again, you can hear the music in the background. That's Tiffany Watkins. Way in the background. She's a female guitarist nominee this year. But we're sitting here in the podcast / powder room with Hailee and Hanah, a great duo, young duo from Winsboro, Texas. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Hanah.
And I'm Hailee.
And you guys are how old?
I'm 16.
And I'm 14.
16 and 14, and the future of East Texas music is sitting right here in front of me. You guys just performed on the stage out there. Did you have a good time?
Oh, yes, we did. We loved it.
And the first time here in Marshall, or?
Yes, so this is our first time here in Marshall.
And so you guys both go to Winsboro High School?
Yes, sir.
And I know, Hanah, you're a member of the marching band, are you as well?
I'm actually in middle school, but yes, they upgraded me to the marching band.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what instruments do you guys play in band in school?
I play the clarinet.
I played trumpet in our middle school band, but he wanted me to play bass guitar, so that's what I'm playing. In
Wow,
marching band.
bass guitar in a marching band.
We needed some more bass sound in our show,
Yeah.
so he had her play.
I've
She
got-
rips through those notes. So
I've got to,
cool.
and you play bass in the duo as well, right?
Yes.
And you guys also front a full band. What's the name of the band?
Scatterproof.
I bet you know. See, the cool thing about this concept is that I have no idea who's coming in. So I have to be somewhat knowledgeable about everybody in order to
Yeah.
make this interesting. And I actually knew about Scatterproof, so give me some
Awesome.
credit.
Yeah. Great job.
So, as being so young and in kind of in the music business and starting out, what kind of venues do you guys typically perform at?
We perform anywhere and everywhere we can get, whether it be festivals or carnivals or restaurants or birthday parties or events in a town or
Bar
just
and grills.
yeah, bar and grills.
We sang with Casey Musgraves
Nice.
when she had her hometown hang.
And that was in Mineola,
Yes.
at the Nature Preserve.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
got this. I told you. I'm on point.
You are.
We are-
That hat is on point.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
love it.
You can't see the hat. The face is made for radio.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Mineola Nature Preserve, which is a great place out there, and I mean Casey Musgraves is obviously awesome.
I love
Casey,
Casey.
if you ever hear one of these, call me. I'd love to have you on the show.
My Facebook page is Hanah Moore.
Oh, we're getting there. I promise, we'll get there. So, do you guys have a Facebook page for the band too?
Yes, we have a Facebook page. I have a performance Facebook page, which is Hanah Breck. We have a duo Facebook page, which is Hanah and Hailee, and then we have a Scatterproof Facebook page.
And is it Hanah with one N or two?
One N,
And-
Hanah.
Okay, and Hailee is
Hailee.
okay.
Yeah, we have all of our original songs. We have, I believe we have 9 original
We have
songs on there,
9
and we're writing more.
So you guys write too?
Yes, we
Yes.
do.
You guys write the lyrics and the music?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, very impressive.
We compose all of it.
We just got through doing a show for the firefighters.
The first responder.
Yeah, and with everybody, and yeah, that's on Facebook too.
And you guys are sisters, right?
Yes.
So, do you guys fight? Be honest.
Is that a trick question?
Yeah, that's a trick question. I mean, everybody asks us that. We're like,
Everywhere we
every
go.
sibling fights. I mean,
Okay, but outside of just being siblings, musically, do you guys have any?
We do have some little quarrels whenever
I'm
we
only asking y'all that because of what you said at the rally a couple of weekends.
we do have a few quarrels whenever we go to compose music or we fight over what we think would be the best melody or what we think. Like sometimes she's a little bit blonde and she words the words really weird, and so I come in and she asks for help. But like we come in and we tell her, oh, it should be this way. You should word it this way. Like it's the same thing, just word it a little different. And she goes, no, I like it this way. So then we argue a little bit over which way it should be.
yeah, but when we go to perform, we just take all that off and throw it away, and
It's
then
like starting over, and then we get back and argue about something different.
So the duo is basically Hailee playing bass and Hanah playing acoustic guitar.
Yes.
And you guys both sing.
Yes.
And you guys do harmony as well?
Yes, sir,
Yes.
we do.
We
Nice.
We've been doing harmonies for about a year.
we
You-
also,
Go ahead.
we also play a lot of different instruments. Like I play guitar, bass, trumpet, ukulele, piano, drums, and I'm learning still guitar. And she
Wow.
plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried to. I know some ukulele, but she's real stubborn with her stuff and won't let me hardly touch it. Every time she sees me with it, she goes, Hanah, put that back. Don't touch my stuff.
Do you guys find it hard to learn how to harmonize?
It was hard and tricky at first, and there are times where we're practicing and my Nana's in like 2 rooms away from us, and she goes, Hanah and Hailee, be quiet, I can't stand, don't listen to that anymore. but we're like, we have to practice it to get it right.
Is it harder harmonizing than it is singing lead?
No, actually, we learned to actually get harmony down good.
They're both like a first nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
There is no second
basically
nature.
were
Yeah.
born
So
and music came out.
So what do you guys find to be the hardest part about being, musicians and entertainers?
It's not really hard. It's just so much fun. Music is just my life. I mean, I don't know what I'd do without music. It's just only thing that's hard is when we have school. So like other than that, but we'll like go home and practice for like 3 hours or 4.
The hardest thing for me probably is writing our songs to where I think people would like them.
Right.
Because probably my biggest fear is people not liking my music.
I think
So
I like writing. Writing is easy for me, and composing the music is pretty.
Sure.
Well, I would say instead of, writing what you think people will like,
Just write.
I would say write what's in your heart.
Yeah.
well, we do, but we try to fit the music. Like some of the stuff we write, it's like real old and traditional, and
Nothing
which there's
wrong with
nothing
that.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
But like
Case
we've
of
had
Western.
kids come up to us at school and go, "Girl," they go, "I don't come to your shows because you play old stuff." And we want to draw everybody,
Yeah.
so we try to fit newer stuff in. With
I understand.
So we try to fit everybody's needs, but it's kind of impossible to fit everybody.
Right. I had somebody on the show yesterday, or the day before yesterday, that we recorded, and he said, I'm sure you probably know him, Toby Turner from Teaser.
Yes.
We super.
And he said, you know what, you can't make everybody happy all the time. So it's really, sometimes it's a waste of effort to even try. Always try to stay unique to yourself, and I think you'll find that people will enjoy that more than you might think.
That's why we do different genres. Like we do country, blues, some rock, traditional rock, traditional
Gospel.
country, pop,
Gospel.
Yes, we do everything.
That's awesome.
That's why
At
we.
least we try to do everything. We don't do hip hop and rap.
No,
I don't think we'd be able to pull
Get
that
on
off.
that, and Latin, and punk, and metal, come on.
we do.
I can't imagine us being on stage and doing some rap. I can't imagine us being on there.
We do island songs. We wrote an island song on our way to the coast. Actually, when we were on our tour.
And we had a South Texas tour back in June.
Yeah.
And the
Cool.
song is called Just Me and You.
Yes.
Cool. So remind people out there where they can find y'all online.
Well, you can find us on Reverb Nation, and there's some newer posts on YouTube, and definitely Facebook, and I have an Instagram and a Twitter.
Cool. And again, I'm going to spell that out for people. It's Hanah and Hailee, Hanah, and Hailee is Hailee.
Yes.
Cool. And so you go on there and check them out. Also, Scatterproof on Facebook. They have Twitters and Instagrams and all kinds of other stuff. So you guys get on their social medias, give them a follow, give them a like, listen to their music. I want to thank y'all for coming on ETX Rocks, Hanah and Hailee.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll be right back with another guest. All right, so we just found the chairman of the T-Bone Walker Jr. Showcase walking around here at Charlie's, and her name is Susanne McGee, and she's in charge of finding all the young people for the Junior Showcase every year at the T-Bone Walker Blues Fest. And of course, this year, as well as last year, the T-Bone Walker Blues Fest is a finalist for Festival of the Year. So welcome to ETX Rocks.
Well, thank you for having me.
So you've told me the story, and I've got to get this on tape. How in the world did they sucker you into doing this job?
I volunteered for it. Well, the person that was normally handling it couldn't do it anymore, so I said, oh, well, I'll take it over, and it ended up being one of the finest things I've ever done in my life, seeing all this young talent. And I will admit, during the Junior Showcase, I ended up crying because it really got to me. I mean, it's just amazing how much young talent there is out there. Our youngest finalist we had was 11 years old, and the oldest was 17.
Right.
And to hear an 11-year-old playing guitar and singing the blues like he was just really got to me.
And you managed to find some amazing musicians to judge the event as well.
Yes, we had Rafael Espinosa, Ali Venable of the Ali Venable Band, and the unreal Christone Kingfish Ingram.
Yes.
And then what was the thing that did it the most was after we announced the winners, the three of them got up on stage with all the finalists, and even some of the finalists had backup musicians, and they jammed.
Yeah.
And so next year for 2017, it's going to be called, when they do that, the T-Bone Walker Junior Showcase All-Star Jam.
Awesome.
So we're going to be doing it again next year. So I'm just going to incorporate it to be done
So
every year.
did your job for 2017, did that start as soon as the show was over?
Kind of started before the show was even
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
I was already thinking about 2017 because now I have to outdo 2016.
You always have to go bigger.
Yes, and just so everybody knows, the date for the 2017 T-Bone Walker Junior Showcase will be June 3rd at Maud Cobb at 10 a.m. and the admission is free. So everybody come out and watch all these wonderful young
And I'd like to throw my
musicians.
name in the hat if you need judges.
All right. Well, I'll let them know. I'm hoping I get to pick the judges this year. So.
Well, I didn't know if you were or not, but
No.
I love to do stuff like that to help
Yes.
out. And I mean, I have not been able to go to a T-Bone Walker Fest yet because every time it comes up, something gets in the way every single year.
Well, the date for 2017 is June 2nd and June 3rd, so we already
Okay.
have that down.
I'm going to put
So
it on my calendar then.
do that, and everybody else should too, and come on out.
It's a great event, and it's an event that celebrates the life of a legendary blues musician, T-Bone Walker, out of Linden, Texas.
Yes.
And his widow is usually out there. Her name is Bernita, and she's a fantastic
That's his
lady.
daughter.
His daughter,
Yeah,
right? Thank you.
Bernita is his
Bernita
daughter,
is
yes.
his daughter. Thank you
Yes.
for that.
And she is a wonderful,
Yeah, very, very
wonderful
cool
woman.
lady.
Yes, she is,
Yeah.
very. But everybody, if it wasn't for T-Bone Walker, there'd have been no Eric Clapton, no
Mhm.
B.B. King,
That's
no
right.
Jimi Hendrix. I mean, none of those guitar players, because when the electric guitar first came out, it was only played in the big bands.
Right.
Well, he decided, I'm going to fool with this. And he fooled with it and perfected it so much, he incorporated it in his act.
Right.
I mean, he would do the splits playing the guitar. He even would play the guitar behind him. He would just play that guitar any old way, and then henceforth everybody else is going, oh my gosh.
Right.
So, I mean, really, there would be no individual guitar players nowadays, even for rock and roll.
Right.
Of course, people don't realize that rock and roll was born out of the blues.
Absolutely.
So
And it's really cool to see, not just your show that they do every year at Maud Cobb, but I mean, there's so many other local musicians that are honored in different ways around East Texas. As an outsider, having lived here for just 15 years, it's cool to see, East Texas taking care of their own.
Well, I'm kind of an outsider too. I'm originally from Maryland, so I didn't move here until 1997. So getting involved with the T-Bone Walker Blues Fest has just been amazing for me, and especially the youth, because you hear about youth and they're always getting in trouble. Well, these kids that are into music, it's music therapy, and they're the ones not getting into trouble.
I completely agree. And you guys out there, make sure you check out the T-Bone Walker Blues Fest right there on Facebook. They keep it updated whenever they have announcements. That's where they put them when they have acts to announce. And I'm sure you'll have announcements as well for Junior Showcase.
Well, starting in January is when I'm going to start pushing
Rolling stuff out.
the Junior Showcase. We're going to do it a lot earlier this year. I'm already getting emails about next year's, and I think that the amount of entries we have is going to be overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, it gets bigger and better every year.
that's it.
And now you're a part of that.
And this year, this next one coming up will be the third year for it. So
Right.
it's something new.
So tell the people again what the dates are.
Okay, the T-Bone Walker Blues Fest is going to be June 2nd and June 3rd, 2017 in Longview, Texas at Maud Cobb. And the T-Bone Walker Junior Showcase will be June 3rd at Maud Cobb at 10 a.m. And like I said, admission is free, so everybody come.
Awesome. And I want to congratulate you guys again for Festival of the Year for at least a second year running.
Thank you.
And good luck on winning that.
Thank you. And my dream is that the Junior Showcase will be nominated next year.
Hey, you never know.
I know, you never know.
All right, well, I appreciate you coming
Thanks,
on
Boston.
ETX Rocks, and we'll be right back with yet another guest.
Are you videoing us?
No. Okay, so we're back. We're back at Charlie's Backyard Bar with the ETX Rocks podcast. Completely on the fly. I have no idea who's going to be coming through the door, and I have no research, no papers. Do you see any papers here?
No.
Not at
No
all.
papers. So I'm sitting here with Salvation from Sundown. Great young rock and roll band out of what city?
All different kinds. Multiple cities.
Well, okay, introduce yourselves and where you're from.
I'm
Left or right?
Curtis Wilkinson. I'm the bass player, and I'm from Stonewall, Louisiana.
I'm Reese Malone, and I'm the guitar player, and I'm from Longview, Texas.
My name is Kelsey Key. I'm the singer, and I'm from Dallas, Texas.
I'm JD Beck. I'm the drummer, and I'm from Dallas, Texas.
And I've got to ask how old you guys are, too, because people are going to be like, how old are these folks?
I'm 13.
I'm 12.
I'm 12.
I'm 13.
Wow. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the first year that you guys have been nominated for the East Texas Music Awards, right?
Correct.
Yes.
So excited when that came out, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And how long have you guys been a band?
Almost a year. November it'll be a year.
Yeah.
And so, how many nominations did you guys have?
We had band, guitarist, bassist, singer, and drummer of the
So
year.
5.
5 nominations.
And pretty much your first year as a band. That's awesome. So you guys have a really big fan base that's voting for you out there. How did you guys get connected? I mean, you guys are all over the place as far as where you guys live.
I went to a jam in Dallas, I think. It's called The Cottage. And Reese was there just playing, and I showed up. And we saw videos of each other playing with Lance Lopez.
Yeah.
And I'd played with Lance at jams before, and so I went up to the cottage when he was there, and we played a few songs. And
Yeah, and that was basically how I met him too. And we met Curtis through my dad.
Yeah, I didn't know any of these people.
Yeah, my dad and his dad were
I'm just the bassist.
I'm just the bass player.
They started with that, and there it is again.
It's my catchphrase.
Welcome.
I met
It's
just the
just
bassist.
about every bassist catchphrase. I'm just going to tell you that straight up.
I need a new one then.
Yeah. Well, talk to me after. We'll come up with something. Maybe.
We'll try.
smart.
Yeah, we could.
I only
Just
knew
say-
Reese and JD, and I met JD at what's it called, Cadillac Pizza Pub, and I played with him once. And Reese's parents got they posted a video, and Reese's parents got a hold of me on Facebook, and now I'm with them.
So you mentioned Lance Lopez, and he's you guys' producer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you guys have an album out, or is it being worked on?
Well,
We
we're
have-
in the process.
It's,
Yeah.
it's in the process.
We haven't really started doing anything like that. We've been playing covers live, but we're gonna start really getting like originals and
Right.
real music like that soon.
So how did Lance find out about you guys?
Well, I've known Lance. Well, I've been going to the Dallas International Guitar Festival since I was about 3, and I've been seeing him every time we go there. My dad's known him forever, ever since he's been a guitar player, and my dad helped us. He kind of, I don't know how to put it, but like slowly.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
This came along.
Let him be basically our producer of our band.
Yeah, I met Lance like 2.5 or 3 years ago at like some jam. It was at the Balcony Club.
Okay.
My mom just saw videos of him on Facebook and stuff, and was like, "We should go up to that jam." And I introduced myself, and I played The Ocean with him. And I just kept showing up at some of his stuff, and he'd let me play. And after I saw him playing with Reese, yeah.
So you guys just performed here tonight too at the pre-awards jam. I'm always trying to get the right words because then Nathan will spank me if I don't get them right. So pre-awards jam and meet and greet. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
It's something.
So what was that like, performing out here in front of all your peers?
That was awesome.
It was cool.
It was fun.
I mean, there's a lot of musicians here,
Yeah.
you know, and so I mean that can kind of be daunting sometimes, especially as young people.
Yeah, but it's really cool to be surrounded by other musicians, just
Yeah.
to kind of get a feel of what everybody else is.
And who are
Doing-
some of you guys' inspirations, people that you guys look up to musically?
Well, mine are back in Shreveport. People like Keontae Mims, Sean Strew, Brandon McCormick, all bass players and drummers, and it's great.
Cool, Reese.
Just all around musicians.
Well, I like Lance Lopez, Eric Gales, Andy Timmons. You know, all of them.
Blues guitarist.
Yeah.
So do you consider yourself a blues guitarist? Or is it more rock, would you say?
I'd say blues.
Huh?
I'm more blues.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like a mixture.
I mean, how would you guys describe Salvation from Sundown? Is it blues? Is it rock? Is it
It's more rock influenced, but like with blues.
We do both.
roots
Okay.
type.
And Kelsey, who are some of your inspirations?
Kayla Reeves,
Wow,
Hart.
great one.
Yeah, I love Kayla. Hart. Yeah, I mean,
So the Wilson sisters. I think, was it the Wilsons?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about you, JD?
Of course, like John Bonham,
Yeah.
and one of my mentors, Cleon Edwards. He plays drums with Erica Badu, and Robert Sput Seawright, and Chris Dave.
Don't think too hard. It's a real small room.
Dennis Chambers, Tony Williams, just guys like that.
Do you guys model you guys' sound after anybody? Or are you just trying to make it your own mostly, or?
Just trying to make it our own.
We try to make it our own.
Transfer our own own sound into these people.
Like taking a cover song and adding your own twist.
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't want to be exactly like another artist,
Right.
or
Unless you're being a certain person's.
or unless you're being like a certain type of cover band.
That's what I just said. Jesus.
We're not like we're not really just like covering note for note. We put whatever we have into the songs, and that's why we're gonna start writing originals and doing stuff
Yeah,
like
like
that.
for instance, my favorite's like Superstition because I put
Yeah,
my own
great
twist
song.
on it.
So where can people find you guys on social media? Is there a website too? Or?
We don't have a website.
We're working on that.
We're working on it.
Okay.
But you can check us out on Facebook, which is at Salvation from Sundown, and our Instagram page, which is at Salvation from Sundown Band.
And once again, I want to congratulate you guys on your 5 nominations. You each have one individually, and the band has one collectively, which is really cool. I think you guys are one of 3 bands where all 4 members have been nominated individually. So that's saying something. And guys, good luck. Are you guys going to be at the awards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll see you there. And we'll see you there. I want to thank you guys for coming on ETX Rocks, and we'll be right back. All right, so we are back, and we have with us now a 2016 finalist for the Blues Band of the Year. This is Bobby Edwards and the Blue Cats. Y'all say hi.
Hi, how you doing?
What's going on?
So y'all introduce yourselves.
I'm Ronnie Edwards. I'm the bass player, the one and only.
I'm Jeff Chancellor, rhythm guitar, lead guitar.
My name's Tad Phillips. I'm the harmonica player.
And I'm Bobby Edwards, vocal, lead, and rhythm.
And legend.
And where are you guys from?
We're from Tyler, Texas.
So you're a band based out of Tyler. Do you guys do most of your shows in the Tyler area? Or?
We were. Now we're venturing out.
Okay.
Trying the waters.
And how long have you guys been together as a band?
Together 4 months.
Wow, really?
But, I've done it my whole life.
How long? Well, how long has the Blue Cats been around? Is it?
As far as this group that sits right here, it's been about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah. Wow.
And we met at a blues jam at the Garage Bar in Tyler.
Old Iron Horse Saloon.
That's right, the Old Iron Horse.
Yeah.
And Bobby Edwards got up there, and I heard his guitar playing, and it just resonated. It gave me that feel that I've been looking for, that Memphis hello.
Yeah.
And so made an introduction. And Sunday night, we all agreed that night to be a band, and our first practice/live gig was that Saturday.
Wow.
We took off like a Roman candle ever since that night.
Well, obviously, you guys have your first nomination this year. This is your first nomination?
Yeah,
right?
we're really excited. We're really looking forward to it.
And I mean, was that a surprise for you? Or?
We're sure hoping, you know. I mean, like I said, we're thankful and we like to be a part of it.
Right. And what I love about the blues category specifically is, I mean, we have you guys and Tyler that are a finalist. There's one from Nacogdoches, the Brook Street Blues Band, who just played after you guys.
Yeah, they're all great.
Yeah, and you know, Hubcap and the Loose Nuts and Johnny and the Nightcrawlers are from Longview, and of course Allie from Kilgore. I mean, you guys are in great company.
Oh yeah.
And it just goes to show you that, I mean, the music here in East Texas is so widespread and it's everywhere.
A lot of talent.
Speaking of which, you know, we're based out of Tyler, but like me, I'm from Atlanta, Texas, so I travel 2 hours, come down and play with this band, and then
I come do about an hour from Jacksonville, south of Jacksonville.
Okay.
I've been playing with Bobby though for probably 2
And Ronnie, you're Bobby's son, right?
I am, yeah.
So it's a family band as well.
It sure is, yeah.
That's great.
even if they weren't related, I'm pretty sure at this point, I mean, just the connection that we feel.
It's like our family.
It is.
Right.
This is our family.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. Bobby, how long have you been a musician?
Man, I started fiddling on the guitar about 9. You know, just experimenting with it, learning
It's a
notes,
guitar, not a
chords.
fiddle.
Well,
What we call it back in the woods.
it's called a git fiddle out in the country.
That's right.
Well, you don't ever hear anybody saying
Guitar.
they're guitaring with a fiddle.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. But you can fiddle with
But
a
you can
guitar.
fiddle with a guitar.
There you have it. Now, you know, I was around a lot of musicians. My dad, mother, aunts, and uncles all played something. But yeah, I started messing around with the guitar about 9. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't know that much, but I was interested in it.
Right.
So
And you passed that love to your son.
yeah,
Your son plays bass with the band,
Oh, yeah.
right?
uh-huh.
So I mean, you got to be pretty proud of that.
Oh yeah, I'm proud of him.
You
Yeah.
ought to hear his daughter sing.
Yeah.
She's got his voice.
Does
Well,
she-
not his voice. It actually sounds like a daughter.
I was gonna say, how is he speaking now? If she's got his voice.
She still's got his nose though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all play instruments.
Keep going.
And I have 2 sisters that play the radio. So
Did you say the rodeo?
The radio.
radio.
The radio.
They're
Okay.
pretty good at the radio.
They're good at turning that on.
Yeah.
That's
So,
good.
but
I've
anyway.
got several children that are adept at that. Well, not really. They don't know what a radio looks like anymore. It's an MP3 player.
Yeah.
I can push play, Dad.
There you have it.
On my phone that plays through the car.
Right. The smartphone that's smarter than us.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
So, Jeff, right?
Yes.
And you're lead rhythm guitar?
I play rhythm and come in on some lead breaks.
And you're from Jacksonville.
I am.
There's a lot of people at this event tonight from Jacksonville.
Jacksonville is a breeding ground for musicians.
I'm telling you. I think you're the 4th person I've had in here from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And we recorded with Todd Freeman yesterday, who's also from Jacksonville. So yeah.
Neil McCoy's, not to cause any controversy, says he's from Longview, but my mom.
No, he was born in Jacksonville.
You're right.
Yeah, I know that.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, he doesn't say he's from Longview. He resides.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Longview.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
She worked with Dairy Queen with him.
And really, he resides in East Mountain,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is
yeah,
not
yeah.
technically Longview. Neil, if you're out there, give me a call.
Yeah, exactly.
Love to have you on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, do you guys expect to win? What do you think?
I think as far as expecting to win, I've definitely taken a listen to a lot of the blues category, and I really think that as far as what I've looked at, and I've looked at a lot of the bands from the East Texas Music, I don't think anybody can expect to win at this point. This is such a strong category.
So much talent.
Allie Venable out there is just absolutely rocking it. The band that we were just listening to,
Brook Street Blues Band.
the Brook Street Blues Band, that sax player, man, it really takes me back. Spent some time up in Memphis, and man, I can't imagine. I can't
And
imagine.
Hubcap and the Loose Nuts, they've been nominated 4 straight
Oh,
years.
yeah, they're
And
great.
Nathan Tubb is a genius on
Oh, yeah.
guitar. I don't know if you've seen him yet. But
I think that what I would say about it is whether we get first or not, being nominated top 5, especially 3 or 4 months in, we won.
yeah, it's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, I mean,
And I mean, being an award-nominated band now, that's something
Absolutely.
you can put in front of your name.
yeah.
And I mean, that's the the beauty of the awards and the concept of it is to support local music. That's what we're trying to do.
Sure.
So, I mean, when somebody's nominated, it may help you get bookings. It may get more notice for you.
It absolutely has. And if anybody's out there that wants to book us, you can find us on Facebook. Bobby Edwards and the Blue Catz. Just send us a message, and we'll get right back with you.
Make sure you put a Z at the end of that. It's Blue Catz with a Z,
That's
not
correct.
an S. I got your back. See, I'm on my game.
Look, I appreciate that too.
Yeah, I got you.
That Z's because I sure do like to sleep a lot. So you know.
Is that what it's there? I was gonna ask about that. I thought maybe someone just typoed it or something. You know.
They always get me. You know, I go to practice, sit down in the chair while they're getting ready. You know, I got so much to set up being a harmonica player that by the time they get the drums and the guitars and everything else, I've taken a 20-minute nap.
Yeah, he's got his harmonica set up, and the drums haven't even started being set up. By the time downbeat starts, he's already at the bar.
That's right. You know, instead of being a good guy and helping out, you know, I just kind of, take a nap and get ready.
Yeah.
It's called napping away the jitters.
And the first time I spoke with you, Tad, you had messaged me on Facebook and you said, "Hey, man, why is there no Harmonica of the Year award?"
Absolutely. I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything.
Toot.
I might toot a harmonica once or twice.
Well, see, this is an East Texas music production, this podcast that we're doing. So I have just put Nathan Honeycutt on the spot by saying that on the air for an East Texas music production. So now it has to happen.
That's exactly right. And hopefully there's some friends out there that will know my name later, because right now I'm just the Heart Man.
Yeah, there you go. So tell the people again out there where they can find information about you guys. And
Tad,
alrighty. You can contact us on Bobby Edwards and the Blue Catz. That's right, CATZ, Bobby Edwards and the Blue Catz. Message us on Facebook. Or if you need to get a hold of us, you can find me at Tad Phillips on Facebook as well, or Christine Edwards. And we'll get right back with you, and we'll bring a little blues to you.
Sounds good to me. And you guys, once again, congratulations on your first nomination for Blues Band of the Year. You guys going to the awards?
Absolutely.
Sure. Awesome. Definitely. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, make sure you use ETX ROCKS 16 promo code. It'll get you 10% off.
That sounds fantastic.
And we'll see you there that night. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
I appreciate you so much.
Thanks, sir.
And good luck.
And also, we appreciate all the fans that put us there. We want to say thank y'all to y'all because without y'all, we wouldn't be here today. And so hopefully y'all enjoy, and we're going to keep bluesing on.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. This will end this second episode of our live recording of the ETX Rocks podcast. We once again want to thank you guys for listening and tuning into our show each and every week, twice a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And remember, you guys out there, always support your local music, and ETX rocks.
We are ETX Rocks! Hit the brakes.